CBS World News, Bob Trout speaking. And again, we bring you the available reports, all of them from German sources, on what the Berlin radio calls the invasion. There is still no Allied confirmation from any source. Correspondents who rushed to the War Department in Washington soon after the first German broadcast was heard were told that our War Department had no information on the German report. There's been no announcement of any sort from Allied headquarters in London. The first news of the German...
Well, hello, YouTubers. I gotta come up with a different opening line. It's getting old. So, it's...
Good morning, campers.
Yeah. It's been a good 4 hours? 4 hours. We've been at it. And, we've made progress. So I figured I'd do a little short video to tell you what we did. It was really uneventful, actually. I didn't really run into any bumps. Wasn't really nothing to show. Sad, I know. But there's a happy boy. And if you'll conspicuously notice, the motor is starting to look more like a motor. Yes, that's right. You see belts, or a belt. You see a alternator. The oil filter bracket assembly is on it. The oil filler tube is on it. The dipstick is on it. And there's a dipstick there too. The distributor's in it.
Sorry, delayed reaction.
See. But, yeah. Now, as you can conspicuously notice, I did say alternator. That is a 6-volt alternator. And it's a universal jobby that Happy got from somebody.
Off of eBay.
eBay. But, yeah, we decided not to put a generator on it.
Howard Enterprises.
Well, there you go. And actually, in all honesty, it's kind of a little hokey, but I get it because it's a universal. It's meant to go on anything. And it did work. It took a little figuring out, but it worked. So you take the original, let me see if I can spin this around here a little bit. So you take the original CCKW mount that's down there, and then it gives you all these little like angle brackets to put together, and they're all slotted. You just slide all these angle brackets together until you get it to what you want. And then he gives you all the hardware and the spacer and everything. And the arm, you just reuse the original arm from the generator. It comes off either like here or here, we're not sure which. And comes down to right here. So that this will adjust out like that. But yeah, it went on there relatively easy. And so there you have it. That's on there. We started putting oil lines in. So we started doing this. We did this oil line. We did that oil line. Put the fuel pump on.
And before any of you purists cry and complain as to, it's not original, you should have used the generator. Look, we got a weapons carrier, okay? We've been in the rainstorms with the weapons carrier with the vacuum wipers. No bueno in this truck. I want wipers that work continuously. So I opted for the electric wipers in the truck. No vacuum wipers.
Oh, it's not a real CCKW.
When you're driving in the rain and the wipers are going until you start going up a hill and they go, you'll know.
Oh, or how about when they go like this and they go.
Yeah, and they stop.
And they stop like this.
Yeah. Yeah. Been there, done that, no bueno. So I am cheating a little bit in this truck. I opted for electric wipers.
Yeah. And he's putting a radio in it, which isn't. Then we put a heater core in it.
I'm going to hide a radio in it, and I also put a heater in this truck.
So we're going to have the blower motor.
I'm going to have the blower motor running.
Yeah. So.
Because on Veterans Day, again, you may not care, but in Veterans Day in Pittsburgh, when it's 30 degrees, I want heat.
Yeah. Right. So anyhow, you put the fuel pump on, and then the return line up, or the feed line from the oil filter back through the fuel pump back to the crankcase. Now we got to get this oil line from here to here. We didn't have that one, and well, that's kind of a lie. We had it in rubber. We want to do it in copper or whatever. We want them all to match. So Happy's going to go get another section of line and a couple of fittings, and we'll bend that up next week. So, but anyhow, yeah. So other than some oil lines, finishing this bracket up right here. What else? We got to go through the carburetor setup and make sure the generator, the governor, and the carburetor setup's all right. Yeah, that's not right.
It's not right,
It would work. An adapter. Yeah, I still don't know what that is. But anyhow, so then we're going to put the new plugs in it. We got the new plugs over there. We'll put the new spark plugs in it, and then we'll finish doing the distributor. And then we'll put the coil right there. And what else? Oh, figure out the thermostat or the temp gauge. That's about it. So yes, progress was made. Nothing really eventful though. I mean, figuring out the alternator bracket was about the most excitement we had. It really wasn't that bad, so I didn't want to bore you with it. But for a change, it'll be a short video. What, we're on a whopping 6 minutes, so maybe a 10-minute video this week? Alright, anything else to add there, Happy?
Nah.
And being that the weather's being what it is, once we get the motor done, we're going to see the cab back there? It's under the blankets. We're going to wire the cab. And once the weather breaks, we'll get the frame sandblasted. Get it all prepped.
Yeah, unfortunately, we're in the November, so we're going to do all inside work.
Yeah.
But I think we got enough to get us through till.
Yeah, well, maybe. I don't know. We keep hitting it the way we've been hitting it.
Nah, because I think I'm gonna take them rims. We might try to paint them rims over the winter.
Oh, rims? Oh, yeah, those things. Right there.
I might talk to the sandblasting guys and get them to blast those.
And then we can put the new tires on them that are back over there somewhere.
Yeah, they're underneath shelves.
Yeah. So.
You mean all that stuff that's painted and waiting to go on the front of the truck?
Yeah, right. So, but yeah, we're close. It looks like a motor again, which is odd. Somebody doubted that it would ever look like that again. Didn't you?
I didn't doubt it. I just doubted our time frame.
Uh-huh. Hey, 2 solid weekends, 2 good weekends, and look how much we got done.
Correct. It looks good. Whether it actually works or not.
It'll work. I have faith.
Okay.
All right, and on that note,
I just rotted them, man. I don't know what makes them work.
you said that last week.
I'm going to say that a lot.
All right, so anyhow, that's all. Nothing exciting. So, questions, comments, email, comment down below. Don't forget Facebook, Instagram. I gotta wait. One comes up, one goes away. One comes up, one goes away. That's enough of that. Like, share, and subscribe. Hit the thumbs up button. Makes a giant difference for the channel. Only takes you a couple of seconds. Doesn't cost you a dime. And that should be about enough for that. And then you should see my face to subscribe to the channel, watch our other CCKW videos down there, or go to the channel and check out some of the other crazy stuff that we get into. Until next week.
Don't lose faith. I will make him work on the radio.
Oh,
stuff.
for crying out loud. I'm just not going to let that dog die.
The generator's over there.
I know the generator's over there.
You just got to bring the radios.
I know.
We could be talking to Europe or South America or something.
Crying out loud.
Can't understand a word they're saying, but we could be talking to them.
Boy. Help.